During a home training session, a lifter attempted to raise a massive strongman log. First, he managed to lift it onto his legs. From there, he pulled it upward and rested it against his chest. Up to this point, everything seemed under control. But when he tried to press the log overhead, the weight proved too heavy to stabilize. The bar slipped back down onto him, pinning him momentarily. Thankfully, he managed to recover without serious harm, but it was a sharp reminder of the risks of lifting beyond safe limits. This incident shows why proper preparation and support are essential when training with strongman equipment. The log bar should only be lifted with spotters, stable racks, or safety systems nearby. Building up gradually, maintaining correct technique, and respecting weight limits are key to safe strength training. Inside a glass shop, the owner was helping to support a bundle of tall glass sheets while another worker carefully slid one out. At first, everything seemed normal. The sheets stayed steady, and the task went on as usual. But after some time, the supporter appeared to lose focus and stability. The massive bundle shifted and fell against him. Two workers rushed in, attempting to lift the load, but it proved far too heavy. Only when more people joined in and worked together did they finally manage to free the shop owner. Fortunately, he escaped with only minor injuries, but the incident demonstrated just how dangerous and secured glass sheets can be. This event highlights the importance of proper storage and handling of heavy glass panels. Large bundles should always be secured with racks, clamps, or stands to prevent sudden movement. Workers should avoid relying solely on manual support, and lifting or separating heavy sheets should be done with proper tools and enough personnel. Teamwork, safe equipment, and planning ahead can prevent similar close calls and keep everyone safe during routine operations. At a PepsiCo plant in Peru, one of the storage tanks experienced a sudden failure. The force of the release caused the surrounding walls to give way, sending liquid surging out of the facility. The powerful flow reached the nearby road, pushing several cars and sliding them across the pavement. While the scene was alarming, it highlighted just how much force can be unleashed when industrial storage systems are compromised. This event serves as a reminder of why pressure vessels and storage tanks require strict inspection and maintenance schedules. Facilities must ensure structural reinforcements, reliable safety valves, and containment barriers are in place. Drivers and workers should also be trained on emergency response plans to stay safe if such an incident occurs. Inside a manufacturing facility, two workers were moving a large sliding metal gate. At first, everything appeared normal as the gate moved along its track. But as they reached the end of the slide, the massive gate suddenly shifted and came loose from its support. Without warning, it tipped and fell toward the workers. The situation highlighted how even heavy structures designed for daily use can become unstable when mechanical guides or supports are not properly secured. This incident underscores the importance of regularly inspecting gates, doors, and other large moving equipment for wear and tear. Proper maintenance, secure locking systems, and mechanical stops can prevent unexpected movement. Workers should also avoid standing directly in the path of heavy structures during operation. Inside a busy work area, a delivery truck arrived carrying several gas cylinders. Two workers began unloading them. The first cylinder was moved safely without any issue. But as they attempted to unload the next one, it suddenly burst. The powerful release of gas created a loud blast and scattered debris around the unloading zone. This incident highlights why handling compressed gas cylinders demands strict precautions. Workers must be trained in cylinder handling and emergency procedures, including how to respond if a valve or cylinder fails. Careful handling and routine inspections can prevent accidents and ensure that these essential supplies remain safe to use. Inside a busy facility, a boiler was operating as usual. For a while, everything appeared normal. Steam was building, gauges looked steady, and the system carried on its routine work. Then, without warning, the boiler suddenly failed. The release of pressure caused a powerful burst that damaged nearby equipment and parts of the building structure. The incident resulted in significant financial loss and downtime for the facility. This event shows why boilers and other pressure systems require strict inspection and maintenance. Safety valves, pressure gauges, and routine servicing are critical to preventing unexpected failures. Inside a manufacturing facility, a group of employees engaged in unsafe behavior by pouring flammable liquid onto the floor near operating machinery. The liquid was then ignited, causing a sudden fire to break out across the work area. The incident serves as a reminder of how easily hazardous substances can turn a workplace into a dangerous environment when mishandled. This case highlights the critical importance of proper handling of flammable materials. Fuel and other combustible liquids should only be stored in approved containers and kept far away from heat sources or machinery. A safe workplace depends not only on equipment and systems, but also on responsible behavior. At a textile factory, operations were running as usual until a sudden explosion occurred inside the facility. The force damaged part of the structure and filled the area with smoke and debris. In the middle of the confusion, workers acted quickly, alerting others, moving to safe zones, and helping to clear the affected area. Their fast response limited the damage and prevented further risks. This incident highlights the importance of emergency training and drills. In factories where boilers, compressors, and other pressurized systems are used, regular inspection is critical. Equally important is preparing staff to respond calmly under pressure. Knowing evacuation routes, using fire suppression tools, and calling emergency services immediately. Quick action paired with strong safety systems is the best defense when an unexpected failure happens. Near a factory road, a tractor appeared from one side while a motorcyclist approached at high speed from the opposite direction. The rider, reportedly under the influence, lost control and struck the tractor. Workers nearby rushed to the scene, quickly moving the rider to a safe spot and calling for medical assistance. Their timely response ensured the situation did not worsen. This incident highlights two critical safety reminders. First, operating any vehicle under the influence is extremely dangerous. It slows reaction time and increases the chance of accidents. Second, factory roads require extra caution, as tractors, trucks, and workers are frequently present. Staying alert, following traffic rules, and avoiding risky driving choices are the best ways to keep both drivers and pedestrians safe. Inside a threading section, a worker was operating a large threading roller. Everything appeared routine. The machine was running, and the task seemed normal. Suddenly, the worker was pulled toward the moving rollers. In that critical moment, a nearby colleague reacted immediately and hit the emergency stop button, bringing the machine to a halt. The quick response prevented the situation from escalating further. This incident shows the importance of never working alone around heavy machinery. Threading rollers and similar equipment should always have accessible emergency stop controls, and workers must be trained to react quickly in case of entanglement risks. Protective clothing, guarding systems, and proper positioning can further reduce hazards.